In this video, we'll be talking about margins and why it's important to track margins on price competitive products. You can follow along as well within the Business Intelligence Experience demo by accessing hvmsbi.businessinfusions.com using the login and password displayed. We will be taking a look at two dashboards, billing margins within the Gold package and transaction and billing delay within the Silver package. Let's face it, many practices already know vaccinating patients is a loss leader and is meant to gain client retention and maintain patient wellness. The pricing of vaccines is often very competitive and practices already have to run with low margins. In this video, we'll be taking a look at just how important it is to have add-on services and inventory control on low margin products. Within billing margins, let's take note of a few practice-wide numbers. We have an average delay of 3 days, average discounting between 5 and 6%, and gross margins around 400. Now let's enable the vaccination filter at the top and see how these figures change. Vaccinations now have a delay of 5.6 days due to how long it takes for individuals to bill out the vaccinations, and it's known that a high delay of billing results in high loss of product. Discounting has increased as well. Vaccinations are often discounted and in this case averaging around 20%. Take a look at the cost of goods, which includes sold, wasted, and loss, and all those red spikes. This is where fluctuations of costs have gone over and above revenue. With a high average delay of billing, it's difficult to have good inventory control. Look what the gross margins are after deducting the cost of product, -30%, and I'm including revenue from administered vaccination fees and physical exams, which this practice says are mandatory charges for every wellness visit. This tells us that the margins we're currently running are not high enough to deal with the loss of product as well as higher than average discounts. Now let's take a look at the transactions and billing delay dashboard and dive into those losses. I'll click off the vaccination filter and right away we see something very odd in our loss due delay of billing. In this case, with a single click, I can see why our graph is so skewed. It looks like we made a mistake on tracking Kelvenza flu rhino. In order to get a more accurate picture, I'm going to have to remove this from my dashboard. Filters can also be used to remove bad data. I'll check off that filter. It's red because it's removing the data. There, that looks better. You can see within the adjustment summary, we have lost over $10,000, which equals 1,100 doses worth of product within the 2-year date range. Within the loss due to delay of billing, we have an additional 20% on top of cost of goods sold that we're losing. So on $10,000 worth of product, it actually costs us $12,000. This should help you calculate out a better margin on these products to deal with loss. Or better yet, we can take a look at the top items with losses and try to develop processes to minimize those losses. We can also take a look at the products with the highest delay of billing and make sure people within the practice are aware of these problem items and how much of an impact it has on our bottom line. At the end of the day, we still know that these are loss leaders, and educating our vets and techs will be our first line of defense. We need to ensure that they know the importance of billing on time and promoting additional services during those wellness visits. Feel free to spend more time in the Business Intelligence Experience and get familiar with the different dashboards. Sign up now and get 20% off regular pricing and request more information on the level of your choice.